Okay, today we're going to be talking about characters that have bad influence on SpongeBob. And first off, starting is Mr. Krabs. Mr. Krabs is very cheap. If you see here, he loves money. He loves to make it. He likes anything that has to do with money. This guy is a cheapo. He won't do anything. Let's give you examples. Okay, there was an episode where he was supposed to not be cheap for like a whole day, and he broke his promise when he finds out like his bill's like super high. And what was really dumb of him was he goes, "I'm gonna sell you SpongeBob," and he's like, well, actually, the Flying Dutchman's like, "I'll give you if you do something, I'll give you all the change in my pocket." And he goes, "Depends how much." 67 cents, and he sold SpongeBob to the flipping Flying Dutchman. Thank God the Flying Dutchman got really annoyed of him later. Then he gets really obsessed with his money. He's touched it, played it, fondled with it. For all I know, Money is his wife. And his daughter's a whale, by the way. I don't know. I don't really know. We never hear any much about Mr. Krabs' wife. And he's really cheap. He doesn't really care about anybody. He doesn't care unless he's making money. If one penny or if money gets destroyed, he will do anything to save it. Um. Oh yeah. By the way, my friend, she always tells this joke to me sometimes. That there's a quote. There's like a funny quote she says a lot. Her joke. Mr. Krabs. I want you to catch this joke. Mr. Krabs lives in Bikini Bottom. And I think her friend's like, instead of Sandy, call her Mandy. Okay, I want you to see right in the comment section of this video, what does that joke mean? And I like to see it because yeah. Also, Mr. Krabs is really odd at times with the money, and yeah. Next up is Squidward. I should have actually told you that Mr. Krabs teaches you about greedy, but Squidward here teaches you how to be selfish. Not Mr. Krabs. Squidward basically hates SpongeBob and Patrick Scott. He doesn't like going to work. He doesn't like anything. He likes to finer things in life. And what happens is he moves to this place where everybody's like him, play the clarinet all day, uh, dance, and do all the stuff he likes to do. But then he gets bored after a while. This teaches him to be selfish. He is really selfish to be exact. All he wants to be like, oh, I'm so fancy and all that, but he can't. He lives on an Easter Island head. He lives next to two annoying neighbors, and to top it all off, he works at the Krusty Krab. But it's a good restaurant. It's a good restaurant. Um, yeah, I just kind of remembered I did put Plankton on there for a life lesson. He doesn't like vengeance. He teaches people vengeance. By the way, Plankton. And really, I'm sorry if I didn't put the picture of Plankton up, but he teaches you about vengeance and how to steal and all that stuff, and that science can be used for evil. Yeah. Anyways, back to Squidward now. He also wants to impress William, in certain episodes. Okay, episode references. The one where he makes the Krusty Krab into a famous restaurant just to impress William. That didn't work out. There was the episode where he made a band to impress William. That worked. And what was the Oh yeah, the episode where William's house was on television, and he was like, "Oh yeah, I'm gonna have my house on TV too." So he puts his house on TV. SpongeBob destroyed it practically, and apparently the guy liked his work. It was like, wow, wow, this is actually good. And of course, that's why he's pretty good about that. He always wants to impress them. So that's Squidward for you. Next up, and most common one of all for me, is Patrick Star. He's dumb practically, but he also is a bad influence on SpongeBob. Basically, what he does is he will tell SpongeBob like an opposite of a thing he doesn't want to do, and makes him do it. Okay, there was an episode where basically Patrick told SpongeBob to skip boating class because Mermaid Man and Barnacle Boy were signing these books. So he skips class and all that. Yeah, you gotta. Then what's the other one? The one with the hooks. The one that actually got SpongeBob in deep crud, because this guy told him to do whatever he wants on the hooks, and he got hooked. SpongeBob got hooked in the end, and he got what he deserved too. Basically, Patrick represents friends who will try to drag you down, and dumb people sometimes. Last but not least, our favorite, SpongeBob Bad Influence Pants. That's my new name for him. Apparently, SpongeBob teaches you how to run around in your underpants some of the times. I know he runs around in the buff. I'm not surprised the cops didn't get to him yet. For that matter, well, and he's also victimized a few times for his nudity. The ripped pants episode. Well, he wasn't victimized. He kept going, "Whoops, my pants ripped." And it got annoying after a while. Okay, really got annoying. Then he tried to be something. Well, oh, that's another video. Well, basically, he's victimized sometimes by Patrick to do a lot of stuff that he was ordered not to do. Like, which one? There's the episode where Sandy tells SpongeBob not to go into his spaceship until tomorrow. Well, unfortunately, Patrick is like, "Oh yeah, we should go in there," and he listened to him. And the submarine episode when he went inside Squidward, of course, he gets victimized for that, and he doesn't give stupid ideas. Okay, but I feel like SpongeBob every time I see him. Sometimes he's a bad influence on people. Okay, now if you're wondering, like, what about Sandy or Pearl? Pearl kind of does represent some kind of bad influence. The type of girl, the spoiled brat kind of type, where she's like, you know how she's all like, "Daddy," and she's like yelling and telling this and that and saying like she has problems. Episode wise, her boyfriend stood her up and SpongeBob had to go with her and she didn't want to, and that represents her being spoiled. Sandy, I can't really find anything with Sandy. I'm guessing it's because really she is kind of like a good person in there, because she's like the scientist. She uses her science for good. Oh well, wait. I don't think there was an episode where she actually did anything that was kind of odd or bad influence. Oh yeah, the one episode where Plankton stole her fur and she ran around in the nude. Well, in the bikini and skirt thing, but I'd still believe that's kind of in a nude, because you don't. Well, oh yeah, all the random NPCs in there and SpongeBob are wearing like either clothing you wear to the beach, like bikini tops or and stuff. Yeah. So later on in my videos, in the next videos, I kept it short and sweet. The thing is, for this next video, I'm gonna be talking about all the bad lessons SpongeBob teaches you. Get ready, because SpongeBob Bad Influence Pants Part 3 is coming soon. And that will be the baddest lessons you can actually teach a child. And let's end this video on a light note. I am Knight Rider 7602, signing off. SpongeBob SquarePants, SpongeBob SquarePants, SpongeBob Bad Influence Pants. Ah ha 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 ha. Do 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 do.